The Legal Practice Bill has been in the pipeline for over a decade. Its main purpose is to provide a legislative framework for the fundamental transformation and restructuring of the legal profession in line with constitutional imperatives, to establish a single South African Legal Practice Council and regional councils to regulate all legal practitioners, attorneys and advocates, and to set uniform national norms and standards, to admit, enroll and register legal practitioners, and to establish the office of a Legal Services Ombud. The Law Society of South Africa, which we will refer to as the LSSA, has been closely involved in the Legal Practice Bill drafting and consultation process over the years and has cooperated closely with the Justice Department. Although the final version of the bill was not yet available at the time of this recording early in July 2011, the co-chairpersons of the Law Society of South Africa, Nano and Praveen Sham, are here to discuss some of the main features of the bill and how these will affect practitioners and the public. Nano and Praveen, why was the bill necessary?
The bill provides for the complete restructuring of the legal profession, 1. 2, transformation of the legal profession, 2. 3, to provide for a legal ombuds, 4, to provide for community service by candidate attorneys. You'll realize that presently the two professions, that is the advocates profession and the attorneys profession, are divided, regulated differently. The attorneys profession is regulated by the Attorneys Act of 1979. The advocates are self-regulating. This state of affairs is not sustainable. We've got a new democracy post-1994. Just like our African countries, which have transformed the legal profession, South Africa should follow suit. You need a unified legal profession. Both attorneys and advocates presently have similar qualifications, so there cannot be any justifiable reason why you don't have a unified legal profession.
Would you like to add anything to you?
I think Nano's covered everything except that one can add that the bill also seeks to make legal services affordable to the community. Apart from that, I agree with everything else that Nano said.
Okay. Nano, currently attorneys are registered with the 4 statutory provincial law societies and advocates with the relevant bar councils. How will the governance of the profession work in the future?
Yeah, thank you. Maybe for members of the public, when you make reference to attorneys currently being registered under 4 provincial law societies, that in itself is problematic in that the 4 provincial law societies are in accordance with the old constitutional regime. It is still referred to in the Attorneys Act as the Transvaal Law Society. Transvaal is no more, as you know. The Cape Law Society, which covered the old Cape Province, the KwaZulu-Natal Law Society, and the Free State Law Society. So presently in South Africa, you've got 9 provinces. So in terms of the intended governing structure, you will be having one unified council where legal practitioners will be registered under that unified legal council. In fact, it's referred to in the bill as the Legal Practice Council. There may be delegated powers given to regional councils, but this is still being debated.
How will councillors be elected to the National Council and to regional councils? Praveen, will all legal practitioners have a say in who will run these affairs?
Okay, there is going to be a transitional council which will be appointed when the bill becomes law. That council will have 18 months in which to do its work and to report to the minister. In terms of the bill, I think it's section 100, that transitional council will make recommendations to the minister as to how the practitioners will be, how the council will be elected, both the regional and the national council. So it's very much in the hands of the first council, the first transitional council.
Okay. Will there be outside representatives on the council, and will this affect the independence of the profession?
Well, there will be, in terms of the way in which the bill is structured now, there will be an academic. There's provision for 2 nominees by the minister and for 1 representative from legal aid.
But presently, the tennis profession are of the view that there is no need for the Legal Aid South Africa to be given representation, because Legal Aid South Africa consists of attorneys. So if there's going to be elections, all attorneys will elect their own representatives.
Yeah.